this is Dr. Meghan Karol. I'm a pelvic health physical therapist, and today, as well as all throughout the year, I'm going to be talking to you about your pelvic floor, about what the functions of the pelvic floor are, things that you can do for your general pelvic health. So today what we're going to talk about is what the heck even is your pelvic floor. So here I've got a model of the pelvis. Everything you see here in white are bones, and everything there at the bottom that you see in red are muscles. So coming from the external view, your muscles span from front to back, side to side, completely covering the base of the bony pelvis. So all of those muscles support your day-to-day functions, and the pelvic floor functions are a little bit taboo. A lot of times we don't talk about them. But the roles and the jobs of the pelvic floor, one is support. It literally has to hold everything up and in all day, every day. So sitting in the bowl of your pelvis are all your pelvic organs, your bladder, your uterus, your rectum, everything in there. And then throughout the day, those pelvic floor muscles have to give that support and stability to hold those up and in throughout your day-to-day function. You also have sphincter control. So surrounding the urethra as well as the anal opening are circular muscles that will keep everything in when we want them to, release things when we want to as well. And later in the months, we're going to talk about that control. Also stability. So your pelvic floor is actually part of your core stability. A lot of times we think about core stability and we only think of abdominal muscles, but your core canister is your abdominal muscles in the front, your back muscles in the back, your diaphragm, which sits underneath your rib cage on the top, and then your pelvic floor muscles on the bottom. And all those muscles have to work together as a great team to create a good foundational stability for our body to move against. I also like to talk about stability for your hips. So right here on either side of the pelvis is where your hips sit and connect into the pelvis. So as you're walking and standing and balancing, all of that gravity and force and control has to come up through your leg, cross through your hips and your pelvis, and then up your spine and the rest of your body. So your pelvis is kind of like grand central station for all of that force transfer and control to happen through that area. And then certainly we also have our sexual function. So the appreciation of touch, the allowance of penetration if that's part of your sexual experience, the ability to contract with climax and orgasm, the ability to relax, all of those different components to your sexual health. So the pelvic floor has a ton of different jobs, and we're also going to be talking through the months again about kind of where those things can go awry and what you can do about it. So I look forward to our year together talking about all different things pelvic health.